It was a busy day at Pinnacle Bank Arena, the first time the high school basketball championships have been held in that building. 1011 Sports Director Kevin Suits sums up the morning and day sessions at PBA.
This is the pinnacle of the high school basketball season, Pinnacle Bank Arena, and the first champions were crowned in this building on Saturday. Lincoln Pius X was looking to bring a championship to the city in downtown Lincoln. The Bolts and Maddie Simon went out to an early lead on Grand Island Northwest, the defending Class B champions. Simon added another first quarter bucket, but every time the Husker recruit scored, All-Stater Mackenzie Brown seemed to have an answer. Brown's layup near the end of the first half put Northwest in front by 6. That was the margin at halftime. It was more of the same in the second half. Simon would score, and so would Brown. The Pius point guard's drive in the third quarter would make it a 1-point game, but Northwest responded with back-to-back buckets by guess who? Brown, of course. Now more players cracked the scoring column than those two. Kennedy Sander had 21, and the feed down low to Aaron Schleicher helped Northwest hold off a furious rally by Simon. Simon and Brown combined for 63 points in a highly entertaining duel that resulted in Northwest's second consecutive state championship.
It was like we would go down and make a 3, and then she would come down and make a 3, and it was just like, really? Come on, like, stop. So.
Was that kind of getting to you a little bit?
I was just like, Maddie, stop right now.
I never checked my points or anything. I just, I knew that I was in a rhythm, and I just kept going. I mean, I was just trying to do whatever I needed for my team, and that seemed to be working tonight.
I almost found myself just being a spectator, and those two players were big time. They're big time basketball players. What a fun game to be a part of, even as a coach, just to sit there and watch two girls make outstanding play after play after play.
I know that Kinsey, like when someone scores on her, she's going to want to score back on her, and Maddie is a very good player, and she was doing amazing things out there, and we just had to stop her.
That's the best way to win a state championship, is not to blow someone out of the water. It's to have a competitive game, and it's just the best way.
In Class C1, Minden was heavily favored. The Whippets entered with a 27-0 record. But it was Pierce racing out to the early lead. Rochelle Tucker came to play. Her jumper put the Blue Jays up by 7. Brooke Kissinger has no limit to her range, and here's proof. 7 feet beyond the arc, and it goes in. That started a hot streak for the Illinois signee. She hit 8 threes in total, breaking her own C1 state tournament record, yet the Whippets were still down at halftime. Pierce kept attacking. J.C. Brettschneider took it strong to the hole, making it 44-41 Blue Jays. Minden needing a rally, kick it out to Kissinger for another long bomb. Brooke battled foul trouble, but still finished with 28 points. Late third quarter, sister Jamie Kissinger, who's also a D1 recruit, nails the 3. Minden now down just 1. The Whippets hit 13 shots as a team from beyond the arc, 60 for the tournament. But they'd go cold in the fourth quarter, just 1 of 9 from the floor, while Pierce would pull away. Minden loses 69-60 in the day's biggest upset and the only loss of the season for the Whippets.
They're very disappointed. They wanted to run the table. We all wanted to run the table. It's a huge disappointment.
We didn't come out as strong as we have the past couple days and the past whole year, a whole season, and our defense wasn't what it needed to be.
Hastings St. Cecilia was trying to deny Crofton its 3rd straight championship. Morgan Nicola broke an early 6-6 tie. Then Claire Hamburger put in 2 of her game-high 16 points. But the Hawkettes could not slow Crofton sophomore Brianna Allen. The Warriors win the championship, and St. C settles for the runner-up trophy. Friend was making its first finals appearance. The Bulldogs faced Humphrey St. Francis in the D1 championship, a game that saw neither team lead by more than 4 points. That's how much the Bulldogs would go in front after Taylor Minky's first half drive. She led all scorers with 22. Trailing in the fourth, Friend's Mariah Holst lobs inside to Anna Rohrig, and the Bulldogs reclaimed the lead. They're up by just 1. In the final minute, Friend is leading when St. Francis's Maggie McPhillips drives and scores. It's a 2-point contest. Now with 16 seconds left, Minky's at the free throw line and a chance to seal the win. She's a 55% free throw shooter, and she makes both, giving Friend a 44-43 victory in the school's first state championship.
We try to put them in, pressure situations. Obviously, you don't have that kind of pressure in practice. You can't mimic that. But, like I said, she's a competitor. She wants the ball, and she wants to get the job done, and she did it.
It means a lot because we're like the first people ever, and in Nebraska anyway, to do that. And I think our town is really proud of us and how much work we put into it.
It was just incredible to finally be able to cut down the net and be a state champ and to finally finish the tournament like we could have years before.
Friends' 28 wins this season are the most in the state, regardless of class.
Over the three-day tournament, more than 60,000 fans saw a game at the high school girls state basketball championships, and those that were in attendance on Saturday, most came away impressed with the new setup. At Pinnacle Bank Arena, Kevin Suits, 1011 Sports.